Alright, hi, I'm Rob, and this is my buddy Heath, and we are on the bus going to the Board of Social Services in Vineland to demonstrate what people have to go through in Cumberland County, specifically in Bridgeton, to get to the Board of Social Services. We've been told that it takes about an hour to an hour and a half to get to the board. We got on here about 1:50, and we shall see how long it actually takes to get over to the Board of Social Services. And mind you, we don't actually have to wait there. So we'll check back in later. Alright, it is 2:33 and we've just gotten off here, and now we gotta walk to the Board of Social Services. So we're at Tony and Landis. You go ahead and wave, Heath. There you go. Alright, and let's go ahead and start our walk. So yeah, we just had to cross the street, and I note that there's no crossing walk anywhere to be found, and you have to take your life in your hands to cross Landis Avenue here. So that might be an area of improvement for the county and the city to look at adding a crossing. Alright, so we're walking right now from the bus station, or the bus stop, to the Board of Social Services. And we were just talking about trying to calculate out. The bus ride itself was 43 minutes. 43 minutes. We drove ourselves to the bus stop, so we actually had the we're fortunate that we had a car to be able to go ahead and do that. So most people, obviously, if they're taking the bus, don't have the transportation. So you could probably add on probably 15 to 20 minutes on top of that. So already we're looking at about an hour in terms of just the bus ride alone to get over to Vineland, which would be a normally 15 to 20 minute car ride from Bridgeton. And as one thing that you'll see on the video that we'll post later, where the bus lets you off, there's no crosswalk to get over to the other side to go through all this traffic here on Landis Avenue, and no crosswalk there. So right now we're on Landis Avenue walking up. So probably when it's all said and done, an hour and 15 minutes would be reasonable in terms of a good estimation of what we were 45 and then 15 minutes of just walking here.
Yeah.
So,
and that's with, we hit no traffic.
No traffic, so we weren't going in the early morning commute or the afternoon commute. By the way, if you're going to Board of Social Services during this time during the day, you're going to be out of luck to get signed up for food stamps. You may be able to fill out an application, but then they're going to make you come back the next day. So this trip that we're taking of an hour and 15 minutes between walking and the bus ride, you would have to make 3 other times in order to get fully signed up, if you're lucky at that point, for benefits and you have all your documentation in order. So for 15 minutes times 4, that's 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
5 hours, not including the wait time, which, as a former member of the Board of Social Services, since the freeholders dissolved the Board of Social Services, and I know that they are probably very acutely aware of all the wait times that are involved, having sat in the waiting room, I can tell you that many times people are waiting an hour to... I think we can all agree that there are a number of different reforms that are needed to fix the welfare system here to be more effective and efficient, along with compassion. You have anything you want to add, Heath?
Well, I think the other thing that's really important, to remember is that we also have the ability to walk and make this kind of. We're not carrying children. We don't need the use of, a wheelchair or a walker or a cane or things like this in order to get us here. Like, we have the easiest possible, ability to get here in terms of walking and being young and all of these kinds of things. And so it's easy for us to do this, even though for us it's still taken an hour and 15 minutes at this point, walking down a very busy street.
With and by the way, no sidewalks here. You can look here. No sidewalks for people to go by. Crossing the railroad tracks along a very busy intersection. But thank goodness there's a Popeyes right here. And if it was raining, snowing, sleeting, ice, would any of this be taken care of in a timely fashion to ensure that people, and look, there's someone coming from the welfare office probably with a child, backpack there. But look at this. We have a very nice new sign for the Cumberland County Professional Services Complex, paid for by the Cumberland County Improvement Authority. Perhaps all these different things could also look at putting in sidewalks for people. How you doing? So here we are. We're coming up to the board building here. Sweating a little bit. It's 80 some odd degrees out here. But yeah, beautiful day. We lucked out with that one. I don't even know what the wait time would be inside the board right now.
You want to walk up and check, or are they
Yeah.
worried about that stuff?
I don't know. We'll walk up around the front of the building to see what the wait time is. We do have the Cumberland Area Transit System bus, which is there, which if you know the schedule and eligible there. So yeah, I don't think you're allowed to necessarily go in here and record anymore, but yeah, you're going to have to go through the security wanding, so I don't feel like doing that, right?
Yep.
But you see that there's a line in there and people waiting, and we see children waiting in there. You see this woman holding her baby there, because, by the way, if you need to sign up for Medicaid and you have a child, you actually have to bring the child as proof there. So again, a number of different reforms that need to be made. And what time is it now, Heath, that we finally made it here? 2:43. 2:43, and we got on the bus about 1:50. Yeah, so about the hour, and then we said an hour and 15 minutes, all with walking to the bus stop. And we did leave a car here, so we don't actually have to take the bus back, but that would have been even more there. So we'll sum this all up for you later, and hope that this can bring some light to some changes that need to be made in Cumberland County.